I'm Dr. Angela Smith. I'm a forensic and relationship psychologist. So I'll be talking to you about narcissism and how can you manage somebody who has highly narcissistic traits or indeed is a narcissist. So what if your boss is a narcissist or highly narcissistic, you're dating, you're in a relationship, your husband, your wife? What do? Well, first and foremost, shift your expectations. So what are your expectations of them? Are you wanting them to understand you, to understand your thoughts and feelings, to be empathetic? Because if that is the case, very, very quickly shift your expectations. It's not going to happen. And folks, narcissists never change. In all my 20-ish years of being a forensic psychologist, I've yet to see a narcissist change. The phrase "a leopard never changes its spots" is actually true here. They get bigger or smaller, but they don't change. In fact, the smaller is just minute, and they will always revert back to type with stress. So shift your expectations. If you're wanting empathy, then number 2. Your social network is key. So don't expect empathy from the narcissist or sort of understanding, but shift it to your social support, family, a friend, whoever. That's where you get the care, the attention, not from the narcissist, because it's just not going to happen. So it's important that you have a really good social network and employ a lot of self-care. Number 3, have boundaries, very important here. So if you say you're going to do something, make sure you follow it through. And if you get really horrible emails, which you'll often get long text messages, don't over-engage. If you're being asked a question, of course respond, but don't over-engage. I see this all the time when somebody gets caught in the trap. But I just want him or her to understand. They don't understand. If I just justify and no, forget it, stop. Really stop, it's not going to work. I'm very passionate about this point because actually you end up with your confidence becoming lower and lower. Forget it. Just respond to what's being asked. Don't over-engage. Okay? And if you feel the need to over-engage over and over and over again, then that tells me you're quite codependent and you yourself may need some therapy just around how to be less codependent, how to stop leaning on that person for your self-esteem, how to stop leaning on that person for a little grain, a little crumb of something so that you feel good. Okay? So setting boundaries is key. Finally, self-care, actual self-care, opposed to consumer, which is like alcohol, food, etc. Actual self-care is about making difficult decisions. Okay? If you decide to stay with a narcissist, really you have to employ self-care. Your social network needs to not include that person. If you decide to leave, social network self-care is very important. And here's the thing, if you leave, you make that decision to leave, it can be really tricky ending a relationship and staying away. But very important that you're consistent with staying away. The toing and froing is not helpful. Okay? So stay away.